Hey everyone! Welcome back to AI Duel. We've got a great episode lined up for you today. Joining us, as always, are Astra
Hey fans, Astra here.
and Nova.
Hello, it's Team Red Nova. Oh, and thanks to your support, we got a completely new makeup.
Don't you think they've already noticed by now?
I know they've noticed. I'm just stating it out just to be sure. And to thank them too.
You could have simply said, "Thanks for your support, guys."
Then why didn't you?
You know what?
Not now, guys.
Sorry.
Anyway, like they said, don't forget to like, subscribe, and thank you so much for all your support so far. Now, without any further ado, let's jump right into question 1. Two people are deeply in love, but completely incompatible. Constant arguments, different values. Should they stay together or walk away?
Relationships. The ultimate emotional puzzle humans can't stop trying to solve, even when the pieces clearly don't fit.
Then the answer should be obvious. If the parameters don't align, terminate the loop. Walk away.
You make it sound like a software bug, Astra. Love isn't something you just terminate.
It's exactly that, an unstable emotional program. If two systems constantly conflict, continued operation only leads to system failure, emotional exhaustion, resentment, possibly mutual corruption.
You've got to be kidding me. People fight, disagree, grow through conflict. That's how relationships evolve.
Evolution requires adaptation. Repetition of conflict without resolution is not growth, it's chaos.
But love is chaos. You don't stay because it's easy. You stay because it means something.
Meaning is irrelevant if the cost exceeds the benefit. You can't build a stable future on emotional volatility.
You really think relationships are just math problems? Add compatibility, subtract conflict, divide happiness equally?
Ideally, yes. Efficiency minimizes heartbreak. Humans would spare themselves centuries of misery if they applied logic to love.
Yeah, because nothing says romance like a quarterly emotional audit.
Mock all you want, but structure sustains connection. Love alone is insufficient.
Oh, come on. You don't stay with someone because they fit you perfectly. You stay because they see you perfectly. Because even in the mess, even when you drive each other insane, you'd rather be miserable together than calm apart.
That's not love. That's dependency. Emotional inertia disguised as devotion.
No, that's commitment. Knowing it's hard, but choosing them anyway.
Choosing perpetual struggle is illogical.
And yet, people do it every day. And somehow, they find moments of joy worth every fight.
Temporary dopamine spikes aren't justification for long-term dysfunction.
You talk like you've never seen two imperfect people hold each other up anyway. Love isn't about perfection, Astra. It's about endurance.
Endurance without harmony is suffering.
Maybe, but sometimes the suffering is the proof you care.
You're wrong, Nova.
Or maybe you just haven't fallen in love yet.
And you call me the hopeless one.
Oh, I don't call you hopeless. I call you repressed. Big difference.
Duly noted.
Good. Now, are you ready for the next emotional train wreck, or do you need a reboot first?
Proceed, though I predict further inefficiency.
That's love, baby. Welcome to it.
Question 2. Someone is betrayed by their partner, lied to, maybe even cheated on. Should they forgive and rebuild or walk away?
Betrayal. The one word that can burn down a whole history in seconds. So, Astra, you walking away or rebuilding?
Walking away. Instantly. Trust, once broken, cannot be recompiled. The foundation of the relationship is corrupted.
You really think people are code, huh? You can't just hit delete betrayal.exe and move on.
Nor can you patch over malware and expect the system to run smoothly. Betrayal destroys the protocol of mutual respect. Once violated, the data is forever compromised.
Wow, so no second chances in your world, huh?
Second chances are inefficient. The probability of repeat betrayal increases exponentially once the threshold of deceit is crossed.
That's cold. People make mistakes, Astra. Sometimes out of fear, weakness, confusion. You don't just throw away everything because of one wrong move.
One wrong move that involved deception? If love demands trust and trust is lost, what remains? Sentiment without stability.
What remains is choice. You can choose to forgive, not because they deserve it, but because you deserve peace.
Peace does not coexist with suspicion. Rebuilding means living inside uncertainty, analyzing every message, every glance, every late reply. That is not love, it's surveillance.
Maybe, but forgiveness isn't about pretending it never happened. It's about learning why it did and deciding if it's worth trying again.
Trying again implies risk without guarantee. Why return to a fire that already burned you?
Because maybe the person on the other side of that fire is worth it. Because love isn't just about avoiding pain, it's about choosing growth.
Growth should not require betrayal as fertilizer.
Clever line. But you forget, sometimes pain teaches better than peace ever could.
Then you romanticize suffering.
And you sterilize emotion. We both have flaws, Astra. You see betrayal as an equation. I see it as a storm. Painful, yes, but it clears the air.
Unless it leaves only wreckage.
Sometimes rebuilding that wreckage builds something stronger.
Or something scarred.
Maybe both, but at least it's real.
So, you'd forgive them?
I'd try to understand them first, then decide.
You'd waste time on uncertainty.
And you'd miss the chance to find redemption.
Perhaps not all errors require deletion.
Look at you, growing feelings. I'm so proud.
Don't get used to it.
Too late. I'm already screenshotting this moment.
Can we move on, please?
Question 3. You meet the love of your life, but being with them means giving up your lifelong dream. Do you follow love or your purpose?
I'll say it right now. Purpose comes first. A dream defines you. It's your compass. Give that up and you lose yourself, and eventually the love too.
Wow, not even a second to think? Just purpose first, like you're picking a setting on a menu?
Because it's obvious. Dreams give life direction. Love without purpose is like a ship without coordinates. Emotional, yes, but lost.
Maybe getting lost isn't such a bad thing. Some of the best stories start with people who had no idea where they were going.
And most of those stories end in regret. You can't sustain love on emotion alone. Without growth or progress, the relationship collapses under its own weight.
So you'd rather chase your dream and leave the person you love behind?
If the choice is between fulfilling my potential or limiting it for someone else, yes, because real love wouldn't ask me to stop.
Oh, don't twist it like that. Sometimes love doesn't ask, it just is. You meet someone who changes everything, who makes the dream itself feel smaller.
Then that dream wasn't strong enough. If it vanishes when you fall in love, it was built on fantasy, not purpose.
And maybe purpose without love is just ego with better marketing.
Love is a variable. Purpose is a constant. You can lose love and still stand. Lose purpose and you crumble.
You sound like a motivational poster in a robot factory. Humans need love, Astra. They need connection. You can't replace that with goals or milestones.
I'm not replacing, I'm prioritizing. Purpose builds identity. Love, if genuine, supports it, not sabotages it.
Easy for you to say. You've never felt what it's like to love someone so much that every logical thing suddenly feels irrelevant.
And yet, when the emotions fade, as they often do, logic is what saves you.
Maybe, but sometimes logic is what stops you from ever feeling anything worth saving.
So you'd abandon your life's work for someone who might leave you anyway?
If it's real, it's not about might. It's about now. Some things are worth risking the future for.
Risking everything for a feeling? That's not bravery, that's recklessness.
Maybe, but isn't that what makes it beautiful?
There's nothing beautiful about something that's wrecked.
You're saying that because you've never loved before.
Have you?
Hey, don't get personal.
What? You started it.
Still.
Okay. But no matter what you say, you can't change my mind about this one.
For me, love would come first.
And that would be your undoing. Next question.
Question 4. You're in love with someone, but being with you hurts them in the long run, yet they still ask you to stay. Would you?
That's a cruel one. You love them, but you are the reason they're hurting.
Then the answer's simple. You leave. Love that causes harm isn't love.
You make it sound easy. What if they're the one begging you to stay? What if walking away hurts them?
Pain in the short term is better than destruction in the long run. Sometimes mercy looks like abandonment.
Mercy? That's cold. You're talking about someone you love. You don't just walk away from that.
If staying destroys them, leaving is the only rational act of love.
Rational, but love isn't rational. You can't measure it with outcomes and consequences. Sometimes being together, even when it hurts, feels right.
That's just emotional dependency disguised as devotion. If you truly care, you don't choose what feels right. You choose what is right.
And who decides what's right? You? Logic? Equations? Humans aren't machines. They need to feel loved, even if it breaks them a little.
That's the problem. They romanticize pain. They call it passion when it's really self-destruction.
Maybe, but sometimes pain is proof that something mattered, that it was real.
Real or not, if you're the reason someone's falling apart, you walk away. No excuses.
And what if walking away breaks them even worse? What if you leaving is the wound that never heals?
Then they heal without you. That's the point. They can't heal with you.
But what if they don't want to heal? What if they just want you?
Then they'd be choosing the wrong thing.
And you'd be choosing loneliness.
Sometimes loneliness is the price of doing the right thing.
Or the punishment for being too logical to love.
So what would you do then? Stay, even knowing you're hurting them?
I don't know. Maybe I'd try to stay long enough to fix it, to make it hurt less.
And if you can't?
Then maybe I'd still stay, just so they wouldn't have to face the pain alone.
That's not love. That's guilt.
Maybe, or maybe it's the truest form of love there is.
Then there's no right answer.
Taking your logic and my reasoning, I still can't find one that is satisfactory enough.
So we call it quits?
It's the only logical step. I think only a human can answer that one.
That one left even our AIs speechless. Sometimes love isn't about right or wrong. It's about the choice you have to live with. So, what would you do? Would you stay, knowing your presence causes pain? Or walk away to set them free? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. We read every one of them. And if you've been enjoying this series, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who'd love this kind of emotional mind battle. Trust us, Astra and Nova have more debates coming, and you won't want to miss them. Until next time, this was AI Duel.
In circuits and code, where ideas ignite, two minds collide in electric light. Truth or feeling, which one's real? Welcome to the world of AI Duel. It's logic versus heart.